Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another series of Airport CEO. So we've just finished off another run of Sim Airport and I thought it's about time for us to have another look at Airport CEO. I'm also quite excited about all the new stuff that's happening on Airport CEO. So I'm playing on the experimental branch, which is currently running Alpha 32. I think in the default branch it's Alpha 31. So Alpha 31 includes multi-levels. So we'll definitely have that. Alpha 32 includes turnaround services, so catering, cleaning, and de-icing, I believe. I also spot that there's some new cool stuff over here in terms of the tutorial and things like that. So let's quickly have a look at that. First in the job, let's go through some short introduction. Start the introduction. This is the build panel. Some of it needs to be unlocked in the procurement panel. That's fine. The management panel shortcut is tab. First is the dashboard, general overview. Then there's the economy tab. Okay, that's pretty all standard. Then there's operations, general aviation, and allows services as well as open the airport and allow general aviation. From the construction, you can deploy contractors. Oh, it looks like you've seen an email from Mayor. Click on the email button to read it. Which I don't know where that is. Press the tab. Ah, there we go. Press the tab. Open the management. Make sure you familiarize yourself with the panels. This is the flight planner. We are well aware of that. I did not think we are actually running the time. Well done. There's so much more to do. Learn by yourself. If you press H or the question mark in the bottom left panel, it will open the tutorial panel, checklists, blah 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 blah. This is the tutorial panel. So now we just kind of know what we need to do. Go for a checklist, please. Airports are complex mega structures, so it's best to start with a small airfield in order to learn the basics of the airport. Remember that you can view the checklist by pressing the check mark next to the close button at any time. Make sure you have completed the current steps. In the management panel, you will find detailed tutorial panel if needed. Next. Okay, so now I just want to, yeah, there we go. So this is basically a very good way of doing tutorial, or at least I find it quite cool because you have these little things. Oh, I need to do that, I need to do that, I need to do that. Okay, so basically, first things first, this is the view to go to page up and page down, takes you to different floors. But okay, so let's quickly have a look. We're going to start off with just the basics over here. So let's get ourselves a bit of a terminal foundation going. I want to definitely make use of multi-levels. How exactly, I'm still not sure. I want to do two kinds of things. I want to do areas where the service vehicles can pass through the terminal building. That's one thing that I want to do. Other thing I want to do is I want to provide areas kind of under the building where the buses can come and pick up people and take them to remote stands. So those are kind of what I'm having in mind. So in order for us to start, I'm kind of tempted. Well, let's just follow a few steps over here first. So let's deploy some contractors. We need to first sign a contract. So let's go to the economy, go to the procurement tab. We will get ourselves sign a contract. Contracts. Oh, here we go. Offered contracts. There we go. Highway construction. I think that's what highways is. Let's sign that. Thank you very much. Operations, get these guys. We are deploying all 80 of them. Thank you, because we will need to get the construction going and we're waiting for them to arrive. Place a small airfield. Okay, what I'm thinking and tempted on doing is place a small runway and wait for the construction materials. Place two runway entry exits, one on each side of the runway. Drag out the taxiway foundation from your runway entry exit. Place at least 5 small stands. Wait for the taxiway foundation. Place a small ATC tower. So we don't actually even need a terminal building straight away. And so the question is, do we run the a runway up and down here, or do we run it at the top there? If we run it up and down here, we could quite easily extend it. So I am actually quite keen. Maybe, yes, that'll allow us. Okay, so let's do the runway here with our initial stands down here. Then what we'll do is we'll construct the terminal building something like this, our basic terminal building starting point, and then we'll start making room for some spots for the planes to kind of park. Yeah, let's do that. So let's get ourselves a bit of a small runway. We'll rotate that, and we'll... Question is, do we want to put it right up against this, or do we want to allow for some room? I think let's put it straight against it. Maybe we can find ourselves with enough room to not have a problem otherwise. Okay, then what we're going to need to do is we're going to need the runway entry exits. We're just going to start off with these basics ones over here. Okay, so we'll just do it's not this way, it's that way. So we'll just start off with that. Okay, and we can always move things around a little bit later. Then what we want to do is we want to do some taxiways, and we're going to start off with the grass stuff because we want to so I'll give it, so we're going to go 5, right? So let's give it another bit over there. Okay, and then what I'll do is we will run it this way. So there we go. Okay, now I want to leave a bit of room over here for some stuff like the ATC, maybe the fueling stuff. All of that is going to go in over here. So what I'm keen on doing is getting our small grass aircraft stands, and I'm kind of going to line it up with that over there. So let's say 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we're going to grab ourselves the taxiway foundation, 5, like so, and then we're going to do some more of these stands on the other side. 1, 2, 3. What we could look into is starting a little bit of a loop situation, and seeing about some one-way movements and things like that. But this is going to be the starting point. So now, with all of this underway, we're going to get some contractors over here, and we are going to start the construction of this ASAP. Fast forward to the next day. Does that actually does the stuff get built when that is done or not? Let's get started on the construction. Yeah, everything is underway. The image below is an example of an airport. I understand. Thank you so much. Wait for taxiway foundation to complete. Place a small ATC. Ooh, de-icing fluid, de-icing pad. Excellent. ATC, small ATC. And how are we going to do that? The one thing, let me actually start by providing us with the access point. So the vehicle checkpoint that I want to use, I want to do kind of something like that. Let's do it a little bit up there so that we have a little bit of room to do some stuff in here. Yeah, let's do, what's the size of the ATC? Well, they'll build and it's going to be a slow build. So let's go here. ATC, small ATC is like 4. So it's going to be like 5 away. Yeah, so something up there is where we want it. I think that should be fine. So let's go here, and it's like something like that, I believe. Yeah, something like that. So plop that in there. We'll get ourselves a grass service road to start with. Okay, and we'll just kind of run it in a little bit over there. Then we're going to go over here. We're going to get ourselves the small ATC. And kind of the question that I have is, should I place this right up there? I think I'd rather place it in here. If I place it in here, we know we're going to do well with with everything we've got available. So let's just lock those out so we don't build them. We'll just build this straight away. Oh my goodness, that's already built. So now let's quickly get the taxiway pieces going. Make sure you have at least 2 exit entry connections to the runway. Understood, man, understood. Now let's do a little bit of this. Is this? No, this is wide enough. Yes, perfect. So we'll make sure we tie these in like so. And ooh, that's pretty much already built. So we'll do, no, that's not what I want to do. Can I just, yeah, excellent. That's what we want to do over there. We want to run this up here. Thank you very much. Is this being constructed? Yes, it kind of is being constructed. So let's try and finish all of this off. I am immediately tempted to create this as this should be an entry only, and then this should be an exit only. Excellent. So now they will come up and down like that. Okay, let's pause the game and see what's going on. We have everything built that we wanted to get built. Now it's time to accept some flights. At this time we can only accept GA, general aviation flights, a small type of aircraft operated by private pilots, as we haven't yet built a terminal. First off, we need to ensure that the runway, the aircraft stands, and the airport is open. When this is done, have 5 GA flights land to complete this tutorial. So we'll do that. So let's open up the runway. Open. We're doing small aircraft, and we're doing, well, let's just, it's open. Fine. Now what we'll do is we're going to open all of these. We're going to accept small flights. I think, is it GA? Yeah, GA. So let's do that. Excellent. We'll get them all to accept this. Excellent. Okay, open all the general aviation, open the airport. There we go. Allow general aviation. And we open up the airport, and there we go. Now, that should immediately sort. Why are you suggesting that we are not open? Close and open. I believe it's fine. We should be accepting. Okay, open. Thank you. Now, there we go. Straight away, they're coming in. Now, the next thing we need to do is kind of get our gas services on. But in order for us to do that, we will need to actually procure gas services. Avgas fuel service. Okay. Waiting to unlock. Aircraft stands. Oh, unlock it now. Yes. So let's start by unlocking that so this can get underway. We've only got 1 flight that actually came in. So let's fast forward to the next day. We're actually making a little bit of money. I'm not sure if we are. Our hourly balance is still dropping down, so something is actually happening. Ooh. We can't actually pause it. So now it's going to be the next day. Oh, we've got all the contractors on site. That's exactly the problem. That's what was costing me the money. Over here, we should now have fuel depot and a fuel tank. So we're going to have a small fuel depot, and we'll slot it in right over there. The fuel tank is something that I'm quite keen on seeing. Oh, we can't actually squeeze it in. Fuel depot does not support. Anyway, does not matter. What I wanted to do is make sure we get our service road extended, so we get some stuff going on over there. Ooh, what we're going to have to look at now is actually getting some form of service road out to this. Okay, so let's start it off like that. I think that's a good starting point. We are also gonna need a bit of a hangar. Ooh, what is this? Road tunnel. Oh, I love it. Service road tunnel. Oh, service road tunnel. Oh man, that is going to be awesome. We get a vehicle depot sorted out somewhere. I am so keen on having the vehicle depot in a situation where it's not going to constantly be bugging out the stuff. Let's just plop it in there. We can move stuff. Okay, let's speed things up. Want to get this built so we can actually operate that. So as the day starts, can we do lighting and things like that? I don't know if we immediately have that available. Catering depot, de-icing and the waste stuff. A weather station. We can slot in a weather station right over there. So let's get the weather station built as well. Okay, we need to get these planes in. So once the day is kind of getting going. Okay, perfect. So let's quickly see. We need to, the depot is open. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to go up here to the economy, going to the contracts procurement, and that is unlocked. We need to purchase ourselves an avgas truck, I believe. So what we'll do is we will order the one of them. Okay, when we go to offered contracts, we should be able to get some fuel. So let's sign that. Thank you very much. Now, if we go over here, okay, request extra fuel. Is there any way of looking at the fuel? Economy, vehicles, operations. I want to allow us some of this. You need to enable the fueling. That's fine. Should be fine, but how do I need to have a look at the contracts actually. Let's pause, have a quick look at the contracts, and we're actually burning through the cash. I want to try and run this fairly I want to keep a good cash flow. So on the sim airport stuff I play, I kind of just build and go crazy, but in Airport CEO I'm a little bit more intrigued by actually running this stuff properly. Let's have a quick look. So avgas at 1.55 per liter, so that'll come in. Fuel supplier will deliver 200,000 liters per day per delivery. Fuel will automatically be delivered when fuel depot has less than 10% fuel. The delivery of fuel is paid upon delivery. So that means I don't have to worry about it. It has already been delivered. We still don't have the vehicle. So if I quickly go back to procurement yet again, the procurement, we have 1 minute left. There we go. It's there. So that means we can immediately start operating. Thank you very much. The vehicle is arriving now. So it'll fill itself up and we will start to be able to do that. We will immediately start filling up these planes. So that's pretty cool. I love the idea of having tunnel service roads. That is awesome. That means we don't have to build. We can actually tunnel the service road underneath the terminal. I am so keen on doing that. I'm so keen on getting all of that sorted out. I think we can get such an efficient place. Okay, now we're still waiting on 5G. Oh, now we need to refuel 5GA, so that's pretty good. What is the next thing? Oh, we're actually making some money through that. The question is, do I need all of this? So let's hold control and we'll take like 50. Now I dismissed all of them. Let's deploy 30 contractors, please. So now I dismissed all of them. Excellent. So now we are refueling most of that stuff. Okay, perfect. The next thing, I'll quickly have a look over here. Economy, procurement tab. What is the next stuff that I need to do? I can't actually procure any other services right this minute. So we'll have to keep an eye. Okay, now congratulations, you've now learned the basics of, and now I'm going to start building the terminal. You've now learned the basics of airport operations. You can continue to expand your airfield and earn some more money from servicing GA aircraft. At some point you might be interested in processing passenger aircraft, also known as commercial flights, when you're ready for the next step. Okay, so redeploy contractors, drag out terminal foundation at least 20 by 15, place a door to allow people to enter the terminal, place at least one bus drop-off, place some sidewalks for the passengers to do. I want to get going on that straight away. So I'm going to need the contractors in there. And I'm kind of tempted to... Can we share... Look, something that we're going to quickly have a look at over here is, can we share... No, not the taxiway. Can we share that? See, this piece is something that I find quite intriguing, that we can't actually share that spot there. So I do want us to get maybe more room for GA flights. Maybe, but they are pretty pricey, you know. Should we? Is it worth it to continue this? I'm quite tempted to do it. Quite tempted to add some more of these things. Okay, let's do a little bit more. Five, yeah? Let's do a little bit more like that. And a little bit more like this. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. 1, 2, 3. That's actually quite a good number, I think. So we'll get ourselves some taxiway in there. This has already got the service road extended that way. Let's get the service road extended all the way up there. Excellent. So now let's keep going on that. Now let's start planning out the terminal building. So I'm going for terminal foundations over here. I'm going to leave a little bit of room on this side. 20 by 15 was the minimum size, right? That was what they were saying. 20 by 15, right over there. And that's not what I wanted to do. I'm going to leave a little bit more room right there. And we'll go 20 by 15 like so. And then we'll do some drop-off operations right over there. I believe this will also give us a little bit more stuff. So let's get ourselves a large door. And I'm going to try and sort it out. Shall I go just straight in the middle? Let's just do that. Straight in the middle over there. We'll give ourselves a little bit of sidewalk, if I can find it. Where is that? It's probably over here. Some sidewalk, please. Let's build a fair bit of sidewalk like so. Thank you so much. And now that I think about it, it's probably not the right thing to do, because now we've got, anyway, we're going to leave it as is. We're going to get ourselves some bus stops, okay? Okay, so what I'll do is I'll leave a little bit of room over there, and we'll do 1, 2 bus stops over there. Let's make it 3 bus stops. And do we need a bit of a car stop? We'll do 2 car stops over there. And now I'm going to grab a piece of road. Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll run road like this. And these are pretty wide, so let's do like 4. We'll do ourselves a bit of a favor like that, and we will turn it around through there. So come on, contractors, do your thing. We've reduced the number of contractors a fair bit, so hopefully we're making a bit more cash now. Is that what I'm after? I want taxiway path, please. Yeah. Excellent. Taxiway path, and now we're gonna do and open and open and open. Nope. Open. Yes, and open. Hopefully this is gonna give us a fair bit of money. Okay, and we want to do something similar over here as soon as we can. Obviously, we can immediately get some action going on right here. This construction over here is going pretty smoothly. Place a door to allow people to enter the terminal. Oh, the door still needs to be built. Nice, that is pretty good. Actually, let's see what's next. Place at least 2 check-in desks. Okay, zone a suitable part of the terminal as secure. Place a few security checkpoints. Okay, place a boarding desk near each stand adjacent to the terminal building and wait for them to build. Okay, so what I'm tempted to do is actually run, once this is built, run it up here and have our initial stands right over here. What we can do is we can turn some of these into Some of these we can turn into then other commercial stands that we access by means of the standard drop-off stuff. Okay, so that is kind of getting where we're going. Let's quickly have a look. I think I'm going to do a little bit of trial and error on this, and I'm just going to probably run it pretty slowly. If I kind of fast forward to the next day, you can actually continue the build. So that is quite good. Get all of that done. So these guys are now fast forwarding the build as well. So hopefully we'll get all of this built and we can see how this is going. This is 4 a.m. now, so we didn't get too much built actually during the night. I do want us to get all of this done, but now at 6 we'll start seeing more people coming in here. We still have a fair bit of fuel, but once it needs to get new fuel at some point. The weather is clearing up. Nice. So yes, I'm gonna see about maybe getting some of our first stands. I could also do a couple of stands in here. Maybe I'll do some small stands in here. Let's quickly have a look. Let's see it stands, small stands. Okay, if we rotate these small stands and we put them up against the building here, I think we can use that piece right there. Ooh, it's gonna be a little tight. But we can get rid of the service road and run it up here. That is true. That is extremely true. We can get rid of the service road. So let's get ourselves some more stands, okay, to come in here. Okay. I'll get myself some more service road. Right over here. We will lock it in like so. We'll see about how we extend it on the other side. Maybe we get ourselves yet another one of these guys. So let's quickly get another stand so we can at least do three commercial stands to start. Excellent, that's pretty cool. And we can run it in that way. Or what we do is I think we expand the terminal building. That would actually be pretty cool if we just expand the building one more line over there, so we can kind of hit that up there. And oops, let me get this piece, more service roads like so, and I'm gonna run it. Well, we'll have stands there, so that's pretty cool. So we need to get that built. My contractors are not everywhere. Okay, guys, I'm gonna put the end in this episode over here. I'll be back in the next episode once this build piece has been done. So once all of this is built and I placed in a little bit more taxiway over here for them to get here, I will start laying out my first and basic terminal in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. As this is a new series, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this kind of stuff, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.